Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Bond, and welcome to Tom Bond VO. So, I thought I'd make this video just to show you the man behind the microphone and what exactly this channel is all about, and just what I plan to do with my voiceover journey. So, first of all, if you look at my bio on my about section, you'll know that I am not an official voice actor. I have no agent. I have no demo. I'm still in training. In fact, this is where I record everything. This is actually suggested by the Sailor Voice Academy. I'm still taking classes with them, but it's very expensive. And recently, their private coaching sessions have gone up, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. But I'm hoping to make a little bit more income so I can actually take on some more coaching and get my acting better. Yeah, basically this is my booth. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's all PVC piping and moving blankets and a light, obviously. And then I have this microphone, which is it isn't quite stay up, so I'm using a rubber band until I can figure out a different a different fix for it. This is an Audio Technica microphone. I've had it for a long time. Actually, I've had it so long because this is technically the second channel that I've made. For those of you who don't know, I actually had another channel before this. It's currently retired, currently non-active. Basically, just use it for watching videos. But basically, that channel was called The Ultimate Spy. And obviously, my last name is kind of coincidental to James Bond, who is literally the ultimate spy. So that's why it's called that. But that channel had a lot of my starting out stuff. I had a lot of Fazbear Fright stuff on there, and the whole Twisted Trilogy stuff. But obviously that was more specifically a Five Nights at Freddy's channel. I mean, it was kind of becoming that at the end of my journey there, and I felt like I wanted to do more things in my life, so I retired from it, and that's why I'm here. But basically, this channel, I kind of want to do, more with it in terms of voice projects. It's going to be just voice projects, obviously. I just thought I'd make a video just to, tell you, what this is all about and, what I look like. But yeah, basically, I started in 2020 around that. That's when I got a lot of the gigs. I don't have any paid gigs, obviously. I'm not that ready yet, and I'm sure I will. But my acting has gotten so much better recently. I believe it was, what was it? I think it was What We Found, the one I just did, the Faster Frights I just did. That took a lot of energy, not only because of just the sheer amount of character work I had to do for it, but for example, in terms of my voice acting, there was a grandmother character that obviously within a lot of these stories, I don't always know exactly what someone sounds like until afterwards. Sometimes I have to settle into the voice. So that's why the one I'm working on right now, the puppet carver, is actually not gonna be perfect in terms of the character voices, because some of them aren't gonna sound 100% until I sink my teeth into it. That's why I'm not a professional with this kind of stuff. At least not yet. That's why there's actual professional audiobooks, because they know what they're doing. While my acting is getting better, a lot of these characters I can't quite nail down, at least initially. So I literally have to play around with it until I settle onto it. Certain character in the reading will sound different compared to a few sentences ago, compared to what I did before, and that's just because I can't get it right the first time. So for example, the grandmother in the last story, I believe it was What We Found, the one where they find Springtrap essentially from Final Fantasy 3. Has a grandmother that I went with the simple stereotypical grandmother, that kind of character, and then it's okay, now she has a demon voice essentially. She's possessed by a demon, or it sounds like she's possessed by a demon. Okay, well that's a little harder to do, but I can manage. So what would a grandmother sound like if she was possessed by a demon? Well, she would sound like this. This is what a demon would sound like, or my interpretation of a demon. So that's kind of what that's about. My upcoming projects, of course, I'm still working on right now as we speak. Puppet Carver, which is the first story of the 9th book. Obviously, I get all my books, we use my own funds, obviously. I 4 left. And then at some point after I finish those, probably work on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie novel, because that'll be fun. I think I want to put on my normal accent, so this is what my normal accent sounds like. But for the Fazbear Frights novels, it's easier to do an English accent for those particular books. I don't know why I do it, but I feel like it's effective. Now, I'm not claiming I'm from England, but I feel like it helps me, you know, get my words out better because obviously I stumble out my words, and that's just the way it is for me. But I'm like the Twisted trilogy. I did my regular accent just because I wanted to distinguish the between the Fazbear Frights and the the regular novels, part of a different series. And obviously, I don't want this channel to just become about Five Nights at Freddy's. That's not why I made it. I made it to, like, show off, hey, there's a fandom that I really enjoy, or at least in most of capacities right now. In, like, the main series, I'm not really a fan of, like, where it's going right now. But with the books, I want to, like, hey, I really like this franchise. I should, do some audiobooks off of it. It helps me with the acting and stuff. So, obviously, I don't want to just do Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't want this channel to become that. So, obviously I'll probably end up branching off, do more voice work, put up more character, demonstrations for random cartoon characters, especially some of the scripts that I've been given for my last classes. Those ones I probably should at least do something with, just so I can show off what I can do. But, like, I might try a different audiobook that's not Five Nights at Freddy's related. I don't know what it will be, but, like, I really want to kind of, at some point, get a demo together, get an agent, figure all that stuff out. There are some aspects of acting that I still don't have done yet, but like I definitely want to get better. That's why I do this. So yeah, it's kind of like my path is like I want to be a voice actor. I really do. I have the tools for it. I have the motivation for it. I'm not sure if I have like the best sound floor, but like I have like my this is what I use for my microphone setup. It's a Focus Scarlett. It's a better one than my last one. My last one wasn't very good. I had some like audio problems or something like that, so I had to replace it because it was getting old. So the microphone I have now seems to be working pretty well. And obviously you can see here, this is where my mouse is, so it's easy to get to. But yeah, obviously I built it myself, so I'm kind of proud of that. I had to like go to Lowe's and I had to like get some PVC piping and all the foam tiles you see, the soundproofing. I just used that for my YouTube days. When I mean YouTube days, I mean like my old channel when I retired. And I feel like this is a better creative outlet for me because it allows me to not have to worry about growing because I don't really plan to grow. I mean, like I've already have over 200 subscribers, which isn't the best number, but I don't really care about that. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm not here to like grow my channel necessarily. Like numbers is just a game. It's nice that I have over 200 subscribers. That's nice, but it's like I don't really worry about the number because it's like that's not really what's important to me. What's important to me is can I put out high quality voice work and stuff, audiobooks and things like that. So it's not really about how many people are subscribed to my channel. I mean, it's great that I have a somewhat of a following, but like I don't really think it matters. I might want to like sort of like adding stuff to the channel, like maybe some art. Really do some research on some like great like art and stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of like the whole idea of this is to just do practice and get better, and probably around the summertime maybe take some more classes with Seattle Voice Academy. I still haven't done commercial yet. I still haven't. Well, what else have I not done? Well, commercial is definitely one of them. I kind of want to learn more accents because I want to kind of like book more, but obviously even financially I'm just not ready for that. But also the another reason why I want to mention this is not sure if anybody really knows this and why I release my stories monthly. I do have a life. I have a job, and I'm already in the process of getting another job because the current job is just doesn't pay enough to do much of all I want. So I'm probably gonna get another job. So it's one of those things where I have to balance life. So it's like that's why I do monthly. For things that take less time because those Fazbear Frights books take quite a while. Because I usually end up like the last one I did. Oh, I found it took about 3 hours, a little more than 3 hours to record the whole thing, and that was over the course of several days. And at the end of the day, it's like it just ends up being what it is because if you think about it, that's how long it actually would take them to read the whole story is a couple of hours. So like I have like a balance in my life of like oh, can't make it in a 1 week. That would be too much. And I also have to like practice vocal care, make sure I'm taking care of my voice, all that stuff. So there's a lot of fundamental stuff going on there. It's all really a lot to do with like Saddle Voice Academy and and the work they've done and the stuff they've been able to help me on. I'm still like working on that, so perfecting my craft because I'm nowhere near ready for anything. I don't think so. Like I don't even know where I begin with a demo. I mean, I'm gonna probably look into like ways to get a demo ready and stuff like that because I feel like I'm getting a lot better at that, and it's really fun for me because it's like this is the kind of thing I like to do. It's something I really enjoy. So yeah, obviously it's one of those interesting things about voiceover is that you have to challenge yourself, and a lot of the times, like for example, doing an accent like an English accent, and then trying to say a lot of the words on the page with that accent. It's not easy. It wouldn't help if I did my own accent. Like it wouldn't have done any better. And that's from like my logo actually. The logo that I made for the channel, I basically made that like a graphic or I think it was like an illustration class, something like that. I was gonna say graphic design class, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was like a illustration class, or maybe it was a graphic design. I don't remember exactly. But I did that in college. That was like thing. Oh, design your own logo, and I'm like, oh, that'd be really fun. So I basically did that myself. That was all me. I didn't steal it from anything. I mean, even if I were to steal something, I mean by that, I like actually for the Feather Frights thumbnails, I usually just take that from Google Images, find something that represents the story I'm reading, and then like obviously credit the person who made that and then put that up. But for the logo, that was all me. I did that myself. So, but I have many ideas about what I want to do. Obviously, one thing I definitely want to figure out at some point if a noise floor, see what how to fix the noise floor because I don't know. I mean, the last time I worked with the other voice academy, they're probably gonna tell me what I need to work on with that. But I feel like my booth is decent. I've actually been able to fix it recently. It kept falling apart. Pipes kept coming out and detaching and falling off and slamming on the floor, and that was not fun. So I had to like get I think it was PVC piping glue, like specifically for PVC piping that would fix it, and that seemed to have fixed it. You could probably see the background. It's like a blue color. Yeah, so that's what it is. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to do that and kind of have that thing going for me. So yeah, if you have any questions about what I do and my journey, I guess, and what kind of things I do, let me know. I would love to answer them. I'm not really sure about a follow-up bit like a Q&A unless you really want me to do that. Let me know, I guess. But regardless, if you just want to know anything about me, leave it in the comments for those of you who are watching this video. It's an actual video this time, not like an audiobook, because I don't really classify those as videos. It's just YouTube does. Anything that has a picture and voiceover is qualified as a video according to YouTube, even though I don't think it is. If you're curious about like my unpaid work, the stuff I've done for like Final Fantasy Freddy's fan games, for example, that's like what I've been getting a lot of in the last few years. I was getting a lot of that in 2020, and then I started really picking up the pace. And my game jolt profile, which is what I'm going to link below, that's where a lot of the work I've done. Some of it is not completed. Some of it actually has been canceled, unfortunately. I was in a really cool fan game that could have been a really exciting opportunity for me, but unfortunately that was canceled. I think it was a Fazbear Tycoon. It was so cool. Like it looked amazing, and unfortunately the developer canceled it. So that's really annoying. If anything, I don't take that for granted. I go, hey, I got to be a part of a really cool thing. In fact, my best performance is probably gonna be the Final Fantasy Leon's remastered Tape Man thing. If you don't know what that game is, basically it's just another original concept based off the Final Fantasy Freddy's franchise using original characters, which is the best part of it's. I like the games where they have characters that aren't the main Freddy game. That's really cool. Have like a unique gameplay style and it's all that. Of course, Click Team the best for Final Fantasy Freddy's. You can't really do it. You can't really do Final Fantasy Freddy's without Click Team. Well, like you can, but I just don't prefer like that. But that's kind of like my best work. And I have a gig that I got recently. I'm usually contacted with my through Games and then through Discord, and that's how I get my voice roles done. So that's kind of the whole idea. So anyway, yeah. Been going on quite a bit now, but I just thought you should know about what it's like behind the scenes. I think with voiceover it's difficult to do anything with acting compared to to like live action work, because with voiceover you don't really get the chance to do anything with someone unless it's like in an actual like studio where you're going off to someone. Like if you're in a booth, you have you have nothing you can work with. And I think that's the challenging part. Like I'm so much better at that, considering that I'm on the autism spectrum, and I'm like, oh, that could be challenging. Well, honestly, it hasn't really become a challenge for me. If anything, I've embraced the fact that I have autism. That hasn't really made things difficult. It definitely makes things. It definitely challenges me to the point where I gotta slow down and enunciate my words, and especially for like characters where I choose their voice to be a certain way, I have to like, okay, play with that, work with that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave this video here for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.